So this is my second episode of my Ultimate Team series, and as you can see right now, I'm just doing the first exchange squad builder, so I can continue on doing more squad builders. I just complete each squad builder individually and open the pack straight after. Nothing really too much to get in the packs, as they're mainly bronze. It didn't cost anything. I just used the untradeable players that you get from the starter squad, and it was easy to complete the squad builder. As it was just the first squad builder I was able to do, it was not going to pay out much, but it didn't cost anything, so there was no loss. This is the last one I have to do, and it was just as simple as the others. The link up between those two English players helped me with the chemistry on this one, and it was really simple. As you can see, I've just completed it, and we get a 2-player pack, which is after this bronze pack, which is a good reward to get after not really giving him much. And as you can see in this pack, I end up getting some boards, which was Brazilian, and it was Lucas Leiva, which wasn't a bad pack to get, considering it's just a start, as well as we get Fernandez from Newcastle, which is a Premier League centre back. So overall, that was a good pack. And as you can see, Jagielka was injured after the squad battles games, so I replaced him with Fernandez. And obviously putting Lucas Leiva on the pitch to bring on as an impact substitution. As you can see, we're going into a division rivals game now. This will be the first one I've played, just to try and get my placement matches done, and then hopefully qualifying for FUT Champions. That would be great. So as you can see, that the team I came up against was a million times better than mine, with players like De Gea, Suarez, Modric, Bale. It was much better. At half time the stats were in my favour, but it was still even. But here you can see Almiron playing it wide to Sane, who I brought from the bench. Shoots, then he gets fouled in the box, and we do earn a penalty. Coutinho gets sent off in the process after picking up his second yellow card, and it comes to Glenn Merry. And as you can see, we do put that penalty away, and it is 1-0 to us in our first game of online rivals. Just a penalty, nothing too special. Later on in the game, we have Welbeck and Almiron linking up. Welbeck's played through on goal, cuts it back, and it's a great save by the keeper. So we do get a corner, and from that resulting corner it is crossed in, and Glenn Merry, with a header at the front post, nodding it on into the back post, scores again. And it is 2-0. And as you can see, that was it, and that is the end of the game. We end up picking our first win of 2-0, and it will help us in our placement games. We pick up 1,600 coins with the coin boost, and as you can see, we thoroughly dominated the game. I do complete a daily objective in the process, which gains me 100 coins and the Guardian chemistry style, which was very good. here I will be picking up a squad fitness card, as the chemistry of the players is dropping, and it will just so I can boost them up, and they'll be playing better in the next game, and a less chance of getting an injury. I pick up a silver one and I pick up a gold one in the process. However, I only will be using one of them, obviously. Pick it up for 1,000 coins for the gold and 1,200 for the silver. And then after that, I do in fact look for a player. I think at this point I do end up purchasing Ruben Neves, the Portuguese centre midfielder from Wolves. As I do see him on this page, and then I proceed to look for him in a refined search, as you can see. He ends up costing me 900 coins. Good price for a good player. And as you can see now, we are going to go into our next division rivals game with our new player Ruben Neves, looking to do just as good as we did last game, with a bit of luck. However, the team we do end up coming up against doesn't really suggest we're going to be doing much well in this game, as it's a full special card team with Inform Depay, Van Dijk, and so many good players. And as you can see, it doesn't go well, as it is 1-0 to the opposing team within 30 minutes, and it is Memphis who scores the goal. And as you can see from here, the team has a free kick just before half time. The play shot, and it's straight into the top corner, and nothing really could be done. And at half time it is 2-0 to the opposing team, and we are losing. And that was it for that game. We end up losing 2-0, and we're going to go into another division rivals game to try and make up for that loss. Try and make it 2-1. And the team we ended up coming up against was nowhere near the quality of the other two, so I believe it would have been, so in my head straight away, should be an easier game. It doesn't get off to a great start, as Cutrone is bursting on goal, cuts inside, centres the ball, passes again, and it's the deflection of Congolo, and it is 1-0 to the opposing team. However, Congolo makes a great tackle to Merry and then Almiron, and as Almiron cuts inside, he plays through wings, and Glenn Merry puts it into the net, and it equals up the game to 1-1. And that is definitely something we needed. Shortly after, it is played through to Murray again, who plays it wide to Welbeck, and back in Almiron. It wasn't needed for that extra pass, but it still went in anyway, and Almiron gets a goal, and it's 2-1 to us. Winks ends up breaking free, and Calviero ends up chipping the keeper with a beautiful chip, and it is 3-1 to us, and it is looking much better and in a much better position. Now we get a free kick, and I'm debating on who takes it. I think Ruben Neves, the new player, can take it, and as I take it, he ends up putting it into the top corner, and it's 4-1 just on the verge of half time, and it is looking like it's going to be an easy win for us. At half time you can see that I dominated the game. However, shortly after, in the 47th minute, it is another goal, and it is for Cutrone this time, making it 4-2. And after that, I make a stupid mistake and bring my keeper out, and it ends up being 4-3, making the game much tighter than it needed to be. However, Calviero plays it in, and then ends up coming to Welbeck in the end, who settles the game and makes it 5-3, and gives us the win of the game. I do end up bringing on Leva Fernandez there as well. After the game, we won clearly, 5-3. As you can see, we dominated that game thoroughly, and yeah, it was a good win. I end up deciding to trade in my swap deals player to get this jumbo gold pack, because I believe I wouldn't have been able to get far with the swap deals players, so I thought may as well trade this in just to get a half decent pack and hopefully boost the squad. Which it does actually end up boosting the squad a tiny bit. As you can see, we open the pack. There was no walkout, no informs or boards. It ends up being a centre mid from Fiorentina and it's vet out. But we do end up getting us a player pick pack, which is an 81 to 83, which isn't the best, but it does end up giving us a player that can boost the squad in Laurent Koscielny, so I do pick him up straight away. The pack wasn't overall good. There's a few Premier League players, a few players that can be put into an SPC, a lot of consumables, kits, badges, the gladiator chemistry style. So it wasn't the best, but it still boosted the squad just like I hoped. And I do end up listing the cells pretty much instantly and bringing in Laurent Koscielny. Listing the cells for only 600 coins, it's not too bad considering I just got essentially a free player. I bring a few players to the bench and replace the bronzes, bringing in Llorente and McDonald. And after that I end up using some of those gold players to get into an SBC, the gold upgrader. As you can see, most of them first on apart from 3 or 4 which are 400 coins. We submit that and go to the pack. This will be the last part of this episode, and if you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And in this pack we end up getting no walkout, no informal boards, and it ends up being Joseph Delicic. And in the pack as well we get the Atlanta centre attacker mid from Argentina, Martinez, and that's it.